Ceumpala Kuneng, a tale of love amid desperation. In the vast and arid forests of Aceh, there lived a small bird named Ceumpala Kuneng with his mother. The forest where they lived began to lack food sources, causing Ceumpala Kuneng to often feel hungry. Seeing this difficulty, his loving mother tried to find food further from their nest, but the results were still minimal. One day, Ceumpala Kuneng decided to leave his nest and go to the city to find food. After a long and exhausting journey, Ceumpala Kuneng finally arrived in the bustling city. He perched on a bamboo pole in the market, where many people gathered. To divert his attention from hunger, Ceumpala Kuneng began to sing melodiously. His beautiful voice caught the attention of traders and buyers, who then stopped for a moment to listen to his song. Ceumpala Kuneng's melodious voice also reached the Aceh Kingdom Palace. The prince at the palace was intrigued by the bird's melodious voice and sent soldiers to find the source of the sound. The soldiers found Ceumpala Kuneng singing and invited him to stay at the palace. At the palace, Ceumpala Kuneng received plenty of food and a comfortable place to stay. He no longer felt hungry and lived comfortably. However, in the forest, his mother continued to await her child's return with deep anxiety. Every day, the mother bird flew around the forest searching for her lost child, but always returned with an empty heart. Meanwhile, at the palace, Ceumpala Kuneng soon became a favorite among the palace residents. The prince loved his singing and often spent hours listening to his melodious voice. Ceumpala Kuneng also began learning new songs and improving his singing abilities. Life at the palace felt like a dream for Ceumpala Kuneng, with abundant food and attention given to him. However, deep in his heart, he felt something missing, a feeling he could not ignore. One night, Ceumpala Kuneng dreamed of his mother. He saw his mother flying around the forest, desperately searching for him. When he woke up, guilt began to gnaw at Ceumpala Kuneng's heart. He realized that he had forgotten his mother, who always cared for and protected him. With a heart full of regret, Ceumpala Kuneng decided to return to the forest and find his mother. However, before he could carry out his intention, shocking news came to the palace. Ceumpala Kuneng's mother had arrived in the city and was looking for her child. The mother bird, with the remaining strength she had, flew to the palace and arrived at the gate, which was tightly guarded by soldiers. The mother bird mustered the courage to speak to the soldiers, claiming to be the mother of the small bird living in the palace. The soldiers were doubtful, but decided to convey the message to Ceumpala Kuneng. When he heard that an old bird claimed to be his mother, Ceumpala Kuneng felt confused and embarrassed. He initially denied the claim, fearing the loss of his comfortable life at the palace. However, when Ceumpala Kuneng saw his mother's thin and weak condition, he remembered his mother's love and struggles over the years. Ceumpala Kuneng finally admitted that the old bird was his mother. The kind-hearted prince decided to let the mother and child bird stay at the palace. Now the palace was always filled with their melodious songs, creating a peaceful and happy atmosphere. The presence of Ceumpala Kuneng's mother brought new peace and happiness to the palace. The wise prince was touched by the love story between the mother and child bird and decided to make them part of his own family. Every day, Ceumpala Kuneng and his mother sang together, teaching new songs to the palace residents and creating beautiful harmony. Their story spread throughout the kingdom, inspiring many people to value love and family relationships. This story teaches the importance of acknowledging one's true identity, being a devoted child to one's parents, and appreciating the struggle and love given. The tale of Ceumpala Kuneng and his mother reminds us that true happiness is not only found in luxury and comfort, but also in love and family relationships.